All right, so let me throw out a crazy idea. Crazy people speak. Entertain it for a second. What if tomorrow you didn't have any employees or any lawn customers? You just had $30,000 in cash. Just $30,000 in cash and a 650 credit score. Let's say you don't even have a credit score. You think that you could get yourself into a machine in some sort of facet to get yourself into a niche product or project that you could just sell a couple of those projects a month, maybe 10 a year, and be good? It's an idea I just threw out to my buddy Dozer Dave, who's trying to rent big machines and deal with big companies and small credit lines and playing a big boy game. He'll be successful. When I threw out the idea, I was like, what if you just own 2 machines for where you are right now? You just downsize a little bit, but you upsize in your profit. About that idea. So let's say right now you're mowing 50 homes. Let's just make things easy. You get $100 a home a month, $5,000 a month. Probably just on the edge of being able to do it by yourself, maybe picking up a little bit of landscape work here and there. You're making decent money. But you might be at the point where you just got your first helper because the yards are too far spread out. So you got your first helper, and your take home is, let's say, $3,000 a month, or your reinvestable amount is $3,000 a month. Your take home should be $1,000 a month, and you should be putting $2,000 back in your business. So you should be figuring that out. But let's just say that that's what's referred to as the plowback rate, the amount that we plow back into this business. And people ask me questions all the time: how much do you plow back into your business? Like 150%. 200%. So that means that you're using some debt financing, absolutely, on bigger machinery. But I'm leveraging my time as well. And that's interesting because if your skills increase, meaning you figure out one project, let's say it's digging ponds. I watched this, I was super inspired last night by the pond digger. He had, yes, the brakes on the Rams, they just squeak. They're nice, they're new, they just squeak. I don't know why. Every Ram we have, it's got squeaky brakes. So once we go through a set of brakes, we'll fix that. But what if you just hooked up with a guy like the pond digger who has an insane amount of knowledge, who's freaking fantastic on Periscope, who's clearly got, like, he's got a system. When he gets on Periscope, I'm gonna hit 3 objectives. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, share with me real quick. Oh, people are sharing, people are coming on. He's getting a lot of people to the room, which is fantastic. He's maximizing his time, and he's also creating just a kick-ass little segment. Get a lot of value from that. And then he recaps on that. But like, listen to what he was saying. He was just giving away 3 easy pond digging design tips. Like, what if you could just master pond projects? Simple pond projects. With a small machine, dingo, whatever, you could rent it. You might even be able to just start with a super small project, but you can rent or figure out what to do as far as dirt, but it's the same excavation project over and over. And it's something that you could get very good at. You could be very good at it. And it's super high dollar. I mean, if you're really good at it, and you can charge what you want for that job. You don't really have competition. No one else can really build what you're building. Something to think about. Even if you didn't do that, even if you just did bobcats and a truck and a dump trailer, what would that look like instead of having 50 residential homeowners to deal with and 1 employee? Or maybe you have 100 residential homes now and you have 2 or 3 employees and you got a truck and you're thinking about buying a second truck. What if you sold what you got going on and you had $80,000 in revenue and a playbook on how to build exactly what I did? I mean, 80,000 bucks and we're here. I could do this. We really had 40 in cash. I could do this all on probably 30 now. I'll tell you right now, I didn't have enough when I started this one at all. Like, that's for sure. This is a $250,000 startup for sure. We started with 80, 90, like as far as availability of cash. But with knowledge, you could very easily be running your own little thing just by yourself with the right truck, the right piece of machinery, or not even the machinery, but maybe that machinery is a website that just brings in Google ads and you get pond jobs like that right off of Google. You just pay per click. and you've got a nice landing page, and you go ahead and you sell your business off and you put $1,500 into the landing page, into this, into things that are going to convert higher than anyone else in your town for this particular deal, and you know there's demand there, if you could just stack yourself and make cheddar. Something to think about. Read an article in Lawn and Landscape. I still haven't found it yet. It's from 2008 to 2010, somewhere in there. I believe the month is December. I want to say it was Black Diamond or something like that was the name of this guy's company. I can't find it. There's a whole reason we started JIT. It's what got me thinking. He had, like, story went 12 employees and headaches. He reduced it down, like, overnight almost to, like, 2 employees and himself. Just started doing fancy $50,000 landscapes. Did a couple a year. Went and turned the cash he got for his business into machines. So he had like 2 guys, himself, and machines. And they billed twice as much revenue the next year and were twice as profitable and had not the headaches at all that he had with the 12-person business. What would that look like for you? Think about that. You're like, oh, I'm 18, I'm 20, 21, 22, I'm super, super young. I feel you though. Dude, you can build a lawn company and sell a lawn company in 6 months. 12, just because you need 12 months of records really to sell a business, it looks better. You could build and sell a business in 12 freaking months. Simple. So freaking simple. I'm gonna build a freaking course and show you guys how simple it is. Give you everything I know on how freaking simple it is to build and sell a lawn business. But you probably have done most of that shit. You probably don't need to know how to build and sell a business. Probably at this point, probably just need to know how to polish and sell. Because a lot of you guys have nice little businesses that you could streamline over in a year's time. You could be cashing out on those guys and getting yourself into whatever you want if you're ready for the next level of business. Some of you might be able to take the business you've got, create a nice little pipeline. So streamline the lawns you have, streamline the communications you have, get rid of some customers, 80-20 your freaking customers. Jeez, please, 80-20 your customers. If you do nothing else, please fire customers. You don't need all the business in the world. That's a bad habit you get when you start out and you don't have any freaking work. Been there. I got that habit. And then it's a psychological thing. You know what fires together wires together. And man, carried that with me like 6 years almost. Small thinking. I thought big on the fuel side and things like that, but landscape side, you can blow up landscaping. You just gotta have the knowledge. Think bigger. What's it look like to go sell a soccer field to a church? I bet a church dropped 30, 40 grand, 50 grand on a soccer field. You look at county ball fields, you look at high school ball fields, those are $100,000 ball fields at a nice high school when it's brand new. New sod, new irrigation, laser level and the whole thing. You can do that with 3 guys. It's freaking simple. Sod's gonna get shipped to you from the farm. The dirt work you could outsource. You can do it yourself. You raise the field, you drop in pipes, you put a valve box in, probably is already there. If you can't do it, you outsource it to an irrigation guy who can, and you do all the pipes and stuff. That's freaking easy. You know, you don't pay for that. There's no utilities to hit. Simple project. $50,000, $100,000 project. You can bid it right now. You don't need anything. You just need the sale. You need freaking sales skills. You need a couple books off Amazon and like listen to a couple Art of Charm podcasts, buy some of their content. Simple. You just walk up and you sell shit. It can be figured out once you figure out how to sell. Yeah. Selling your lawn company off today. Or just trying to grow it, but maybe not even. Maybe you got enough to jump to the next game. You might have enough already. You might already have the resources it takes with the knowledge it takes